So, we were victorious in our first round. Now, we're battling against Awesome for the win. On the draw, we have a spicy hand. We had a free draw, we had a draw for turn, and we do have a Lotus Petal for a blue to cast our recall. So, I'm a big fan of just keeping this. Ways we lose the game include our opponents being on shops and playing a turn 1 Sphere, Thorn, or Trinisphere, or Chalice of the Void. What I mean, you gotta live a little, right? Like, we're here for the 5-0. You don't get a 5-0 by not living a little. We're going in. Going in, chat. That's a good sign. We're probably not gonna get wrecked by a Sphere. What we will get wrecked by is now a misstep, but we have a probe, so we're in good shape. What do we got? Oh, we hit an island. It's so good. It's so good. All right. Probe, misstep bait. Survey says, waste, snap, preordain. Easiest ancestral of my life. We can just lead island. See if we can hit a Mox to put our soul rings off instead of using our petal. We did not hit a Mox, so we do have to use our petal to play soul ring, but that's not that big of a deal. Soul ring and vault and top. We now have 1 billion mana, and next turn we get to go Merchant Scroll for a PO and go off. So, pretty big fan of where this went. We just need to dodge him drawing a Force of Will or a Flusterstorm or a Pyroblast. I have high hopes. I shouldn't, but I have high hopes. He went with top, which sounds really bad for me. Ah, yes. Time Walk. Also pretty bad for me. So, we're in trouble. We need to be able to beat a Force of Will at this point. He's got quite the Pyromancer board this game. He went top, bottom. Oh, he's just storming off. Yeah, I guess we should consider ourselves lucky he didn't go Snap Walk there. That's a fair point, not me. That's a fair point. This is pretty rough for us. I wonder if we can do any kind of shenanigans with our top to try to find a counter spell. We really only have 0 turns. We have to kill him this turn because he has Snap Walk in his hand. Snap Walk is lethal, so we can beat a Pyroblast or a Force if we get our own Force. We can't really beat a Flusterstorm. We can't really spin on upkeep. We kind of need all this mana. We drew a Tolarian, though. So maybe we can just beat a Fluster now. See if he drew a misstep. He did draw a misstep, so we can kind of assume he has at least a Snapcaster in hand. If we bait his Snapcaster with a Ponder, that would make sure our PO goes off. I guess we can't really bait it if he has it because he knows we have it in our hand. But I guess our Ponder still does give us another shot here, so I don't think it's not... Well, what's our Flusterstorm look like now? We have currently at 6 mana, so we can't beat Flusterstorm. So his last card would have to be Flusterstorm. What if it's Force? I guess if it's yeah, there's really no downside for us to casting Ponder here. His hand could not be 2 snaps because he did brainstorm pictures for sad 90s kids. So so we hit an Opal. We could. I don't really want these cards off our PO, so I actually think we're just gonna any order and shuffle. We drew our own Snapcaster Mage. It doesn't really do anything either. So what we can do is spin our top. It's not very good though. But we do need to win this turn. No, I think we need the extra mana for next. We're going off here, and we're going to hope he doesn't have Fluster or Force of Will. Alright, he didn't have either. We need to see if we can get up to a high enough mana, though. It looks like we will be able to. So, Soul Ring. Oh, crap. We won't be able to. Because he has Snap. So 2 for. I don't know if we're dead because he did shuffle away. If he kept his second snap, we're dead. 2, 4, 6. So I mean, we drew pretty bad off that, but so be it. So if he kept his second snap with his brainstorm, then we're dead. We do get our Tolarian wastelanded, so we're pretty dead either way, but. Alright, he has a bolt, sure. So that's unfortunate. That's why I really wanted him to misstep the Ponder. I'm not really sure we could have played that any differently. Yeah, it's rough. This matchup is one of our worst. I don't know. It seems like a lot more people are playing it now. It's the second time, or third or fourth time in the past couple leagues. I don't really think we could have played that any differently. Yeah, definitely needed to draw better off our PO, that's for sure. So I'm taking out Hurkyl's Recall. I'm gonna bring in a push. I don't really like playing Blightsteel versus this guy because Tinker Blightsteel is really bad versus deck. So I'll bring in the Echoing Truth. And I'll bring in the Missions Briefing. I bring in the Fluster. I think this is fine. I'm not thrilled. This matchup is just really, really hard. Playing 4 missteps, he's got Wastelands. It's a real bad time. This hand's pretty reasonable. It's a little awkward to use our probe, but I actually think I'm supposed to do it because I kind of want both of these 1-drop spells to resolve. I'm not thrilled. I'm definitely not thrilled, but I think I need to try to force a misstep out of him. He had a misstep, he held it back. Interesting. Oh man, he's got a DAC and a Force. Yeah, we're gonna have a really hard time winning this game. Oh boy. This is such a bad matchup. Well, what can we do about this? Not very much. We need to get a Mentor and some Moxen, but it's going to be really hard for us to have both a Mentor and Moxen to play. He has an Abrade already. I do want to get rid of the Misstep. I think it's reasonable for me to play a key out here. It's gonna be very hard for us to Vault Key win through that draw, so I don't really mind throwing the key away to a misstep. And then it is one less card for him to pitch to force. So right now, technically, we only know of one card that he can pitch to force, and that's Stack Fade In. He went top, which is just the worst. Not good, not good, not good. I kind of need this Time Walk for later, but I don't really know what later is going to mean. I guess I can play another top this turn. We're gonna play a top this turn. It's very likely that our PO is the card we pitched to force as well. If we're able to successfully navigate around this game, I'm like gonna be very surprised. How do I feel about spinning on upkeep? I think I have to spin on upkeep. He could abrade my top. That's a good draw. Okay. Huh. So, what I could do is I can cast my Mentor, go get a land with my top, and cast Time Walk. And then I can force his abrade, most likely, have him force back. I need to go do the top play first if I want to get the Time Walk token for the abrade if he decides to force my Mentor. Try to bait with a top draw. Reasonable. I mean, I have to do this top draw first anyways, so didn't get an abrade. I think we're just going for it. I really don't see how this is going to get any better for us. I still need to crack this first, unfortunately. I'm going to go get another UC. This is like the most desperation line we possibly could have played, but it's fine. If he lets this resolve and tries to abrade it, it's really bad for him. If he has a second counter spell off the top, then we get screwed, but we really can't beat counter spells at this point. Alright, dude. Have it all. Just have it all, man. Just do it. Just have it all. He did top with Preordain, so. Oh, he just has second. This is our force, or just his force? That's our force. So he's letting it resolve? And he's going to abrade it? Nope, it's not resolving. Oh, it resolved. Alright, well, we get a monk. And that's about it. We'll see how this goes. Alright, we don't know any cards left in his hand. We have no cards in our hand. We have a monk and the top of our deck. That's fucking awful. Just absolutely the worst draw. I would have rather had Cunning Wish. Would have rather had any Preordain, would have been insane. Anything. Not that. This is why you don't need to restrict PO, guys. Look how bad it is. 4 mana do nothing. Alright, well, that's a bad for us too. That's a lot better than our monk token. That's a good one. Brainstorm. Does it resolve? We're gonna lock ourselves out of the game? Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So. What can I Cunning Wish for? Gush? This is a Gush Cunning Wish, right? This is a super sick one. I don't have the Fatal Push in my board, which is really unfortunate. Or I'd be able to Fatal Push his Pyromancer. Like, Gush is pretty good here. Gets me out of my lock here. I don't really think I have other options. We can Mission Briefing for... That's not very good. I mean, Mission Briefing is fine. I think we're gonna go with, we're gonna go try to get ourselves out of this lock. Can we play Pio? No. It's not very good. Is there any way we can get... No, not really. Alright, that's fine. We're gonna get a nice big hit in this turn as well. I wish we had push. I would snap off a push here. Maybe it was a mistake to not keep pushing the sideboard. I mean, we could take briefing and go on next turn, but that doesn't seem very good. He's got another Force of Will? Holy moly, the cojones on this man. He thought that a braid was good enough, I guess. Holy lord. Alright, alright. Well, we have Pio next turn for 1. I guess we'll probably wait until we have that Opal so we can Pio for 2. Though, Drew Preordain off the top? Man, I just can't win tonight. This guy's got the draws, dude. He went 1 top, 1 bottom. So let's see what his next play is. Probably Ancestral or Cruise, right? I want to flip. That's always nice. I know I'm going to draw a Mox Opal off this Preordain because we know, from this PO because we know it's there. So there's really no reason for us to do it. I mean, I could block and PO here, but that's not very good either. So he's got 2 cards, one that he kept on top. Like, almost assuredly I'm getting countered here. But, like, what am I going to do? I guess this is a free attack. Whatever, I'm doing it. Pyroblast? Nuts, dude. So nuts, dude. Dude, when I play those decks, all I do is draw Volcanic Islands. I don't get it. Yikes. It's okay. He's not like the other opponents who draw, like, Ancestral into Cruise into Dig. So... Oh, I lost my... My key is in my yard? That's awful. So clearly on Yawgmoth or bust here. I guess that attack would have given him lethal. So I guess this is like a terrible attack. But whatever. We're dead. Alright. Tilt attack. Kill myself. Yeah, we were dead anyways. Cool. Alright, so like it's fine. We don't ever have it, and they always have it.